Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to show you what I read in 2022. This is just a short quick view according to Goodreads what I read before I show you guys my full flip through of my reading journal. So it looks like in 2022 I read a total of 61 books and it's 18,988 pages read. So that is what I read last year. Let's see, what I have now is my shortest read. That was a novella from the Poppy Word trilogy. Very short novella. I think it was like, well, it says right there 15 pages. Sorry, duh. Um, and it came at the end of the last book I read, which was The Burning God from the trilogy. Very good novella. I recommend if you have read the trilogy to make sure that you don't miss out on the novella. And then my longest book is the second book in the Poppy War trilogy, which was The Dragon Republic. I think this one was probably my favorite. So, very good book. Very good trilogy. If you are interested in fantasy, politics, and books, just be careful and make sure that you read the trigger warnings for um, for these books before you get into them, because it does have a lot of heavy subjects. So um, be kind to yourself and read the trigger warnings. Now, the average book length in 2022 was about 311 pages, which sounds about right. Um, a few longer books and then a lot of shorter books. Holes was a book that I read for my fifth grade class. That's the book that they were reading for, so I read it with them. And then Latin American History Goes to the Movies is a book that I read for a college class that I had, and about how Latin American people are depicted in movies in Hollywood. Very interesting book, and I do recommend it. It's kind of an introduction to the subject, but yeah. My average. Oh, I'm still looking at this one, I guess. Yeah. So then, my average rating for 2022 was 4.2 stars. I am pretty much very generous with my rating. I have to work on that. Be more of a uh, critical reader when I'm rating the books and giving reviews. I'm really bad at doing reviews, so hopefully that'll change this year in 2023. I'm I'm working on it. But it sounds about right. 4.2 um, average rating. I am also very picky with what I am reading so far, so it has to be something that is highly recommended and that I know that it will interest me, that I will read it. Then the highest rated on Goodreads is Eyes That Kiss in the Corners. This is a picture book. It is such a lovely picture book. If you have kids, I highly recommend that you read these with your kids. It's just such a beautiful story about this girl that is just telling you who she is and how much she loves herself and how much we should all love ourselves because of, you know, of how we who we are. Oh my God, I can't talk. But such a beautiful book that teaches about empathy with other cultures and other people around us. And then my first review, I guess, was Under the Whispering Door. It was a very good book. I really liked it. And then I guess here is my year in books. We have books like Patria, which I'm still thinking about Patria. I believe the English title is Homeland. Oh my God, it was such a good book. I loved it. I still think about it all the time. There's a lot of middle grade and there's a lot of nonfiction. Excuse me. um, I did read a lot of nonfiction, a lot of memoirs, which I'm happy. I mean, within the 61 books, which to some people it might not be a lot, to some people it might be a lot. Within those 61 books, it was a mixture of nonfiction, memoirs, middle grade, adult books. So I'm really happy with what I read this year. I'm really happy with um, just the variety that I had this year. It was just very, very good. I really liked it. I started the year really, really good with a 5 star, and I ended the year with a 5 star. It was so good. Um, Another memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. What an amazing memoir. Finding Me by Viola Davis. Another great memoir that if you are interested in memoir, or if you're interested in, you know, authors and you know famous people, you should read their memoirs. It was just they were so good. Again, here I ended it with Paula by Isabel Allende. Beautiful. My goal was to read 40 books in 2022. I knew it was going to be a busy year, so I didn't want to put my goal at a really, really high. So I went from in 2021 80 books and then 2022 40. So it was a big change, but I knew I was going to, there was a lot going on this year in 2022, and I didn't want to set my goal too high. So I ended up reading 61. My average was at, well, not my average. I had a 153%. So I am very, very proud of that. I didn't think I was going to make it that far, that high of a number, but you know, thank you, audiobooks, for helping me read as many books as I did. They were all great. Most of them were great. Let's just put it that way. Most of them were great, but that's what basically my year looked like. I love to see this on Goodreads. In 2023, I'm planning on doing both Goodreads and Storygraph, and I heard that Storygraph has a lot more stuff that you can go through at the end of the year, so I can't wait. I just like seeing the numbers at the end. Whether I made it or not, I like to see the numbers, but that is my year in books. I hope that you like this short video, and that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of the books, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.